Hey everybody, Rich with Prep You out here in the family room, just hanging out with two of my favorite pups, Shiloh and Lily. Hey, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. You're probably already looking at the title of this video and going, "Oh, Rich, what is it? What is the biggest held secret, in prepping?" Well, good question. It's not really the best go bag in the world. It's not the best carry bag in the world. It's not the best supplied vehicle bag. It's not a bunker full of food or lights, batteries, firearms, ammunition. None of that. That's great. I mean, that's what you need. Everybody needs all that stuff when they're going to prep, because you need to make sure that you have stuff for the dogs. You need to make sure that you have stuff for the significant other. If you're the guy doing all the prepping, don't forget what the wife's got needs, what her needs are. Don't forget about the kids. If you're grandparents, don't forget that your kids and your grandkids may have to come to your house. You need to have stuff for them because they may not have time to grab everything. All that stuff is really, really important, and that just forms everything. But the biggest secret in prepping, and the one thing that people miss the most, because in their day-to-day life they are so busy, things are going on so crazily. The dogs have to get to the vet, the kids have volleyball practice, you got to go to work, you got to go to your other job, the weather's this, your wife needs that. It's just you have so many things going on around you, you're not using these. And when I say that, what do you use your eyes and your ears for? Listening and seeing, knowing what's going on around you, what's happening in your neighborhood, what's happening down the block, what's happening in your state, in your region, in your country, in your hemisphere, in your world. Two words are the biggest words in prepping that everybody needs to know about. And it's I every video I close my video out. It's one of the three key points that I talk about. It's called situational awareness. Situational awareness is probably the most important thing you could possibly do. Because if you're tuned into what's going on, you can get out of Dodge, you can get to the store, you can get your kids home from college, you can not send them to school. You can be prepared. You can be above and beyond. You can just make that decision. Do I leave? Do I get out of town before everybody else gets out of town? Is now the time to go? What's going on and what's the threat level? You can find out the threat level. You can watch airports. All right. You can watch and see what the police are doing. You can find out from ESDA, or you can find out from the National Guard. You can figure things out. Situational awareness is going to save your life. If you're going to go on vacation, it's just a simple thing as vacation, and you live in the South, but you're going skiing in the upper West, you find out what the weather is along the way? Of course you do. You aren't going to wear what you wear in the, t-shirts and a tank top, or, shorts, and drive to Colorado in January and get out of the car, and all of a sudden, it says, "Oh, damn, it's cold here." Well, yeah, it's cold there. It's Colorado in the winter. You're going to need always to keep your eyes and your ears open, because remember how we close all my videos? I say, always be aware of your surroundings, no matter where you're at. If you're at work, play, vacation, in your backyard, always know what's going on. Don't be walking down the street. You don't walk down the street with your head. Well, maybe you do. You walk down the street with your face on the phone like this, and the next thing you know, your briefcase is gone, your purse is ripped, someone pulled your phone out, or you've been slammed in the head with something. Obviously, you don't know about situational awareness. You don't know what's going on. When you're driving, you just look straight ahead. Don't look at your mirrors. Don't know what's going on around you. When you come to a stop, do you leave room that you can get around? Do you leave room that you can make it past maybe somebody that's stalled and now you're stuck, but you can get around them because you left that room? Can you see the back tires of the car ahead of you? That's situational awareness. Everything you do has to revolve around situational awareness. Okay? Walking down the street. Is there a dog running around going crazy, chasing people? Do you really want to go down that way? All right. If you turn a corner and you see a bunch of people arguing down the street, do you want to go that way? If you hear on the radio and you're driving that there's a big demonstration downtown on such and such a street, do you go down there and see what's going on? No, you don't. Situational awareness. You can have the best prepping supplies of anybody, but if you don't stay in tune to what's going on around you, you're good as dead and somebody else has your supplies. You need to know about situational awareness for yourself, for your wife, your girlfriend, your significant other, your kids, your grandkids, your dogs. You need to be the one that's not got your face in your phone or not paying attention or just cranking the music up because you can't hear the sirens coming down the road and you end up getting hit by an ambulance. You have to keep your head on a swivel and see what's going on. It's always been like this. People tell me times are worse now. Times aren't any worse. You just know more about it because of the internet and the news, and they key in on stuff, and they don't like this guy, and this guy's causing that, and stuff like that. No, it's always been like this. I remember my dad talking about it, I remember my grandfather talking about it, when I was a little kid, about all this stuff, all this craziness going on around, and they didn't have the internet, and they didn't have, up to the minute news and stuff like that. And they didn't know what the weather was the next day. They didn't know they knew it was winter. They knew it was going to snow. They knew it was spring. They knew there were tornadoes. They had situational awareness built in because you didn't have all this availability, all this information. Well, let me be honest with you. If you don't have situational awareness and you're not paying attention to things around you, you're an idiot. Seriously, you're an idiot. If you're walking around with your head in the clouds and your face in a game or Facebook or, whatever, you're an idiot. I've seen people do that and walk right into signs. I've seen people do that and almost get hit by cars. Well, that is the number one thing in prepping is situational awareness. Know what's going on around you. Be the first to know. Then you can let your kids, your family, your friends know what's going on, what's going down. You can connect the dots and survive. So there you go. I just gave you the biggest secret in prepping to keep yourself and your family alive. Situational awareness. You can thank me later by commenting on this video and being a subscriber to our channel and passing it along to everybody you know, especially your kids and your spouse or your significant other or whatever. Let them know they need to pay attention. Whether it's the radio, the TV, listening to people talk, or just things going around. Or when you're sitting, like I sit sometimes outside and I see a whole bunch of helicopters over the highway. Gee, what do you think happened on the highway? Probably an accident. I'm not going that way. That's for darn sure. All right. So anyhow, there you go. There's your biggest secret that I believe, in my honest opinion, is the biggest secret that people don't think about. And the number one thing everybody can do is have situational awareness around them and always keep their head on a swivel so they can make it home alive or get out of Dodge alive. So that's it. From Rich's family room to your family room. Hope all is well. And like I always said, this is how we end our videos. And we got lots of them. We got playlists. We have 312 different videos to help you. Firearm training, prep trainings, supplies. We got dog videos, for gosh sakes. But as we always end our video, please be aware of your surroundings. No matter where you're at. Also, have enough food. At least 72 hours per person of food and water to bug out with, or 30, 60, 90 days of food and water for you and your family. And don't forget your medication. Make sure you have plenty of on hand. If you get prescribed, I'm sure you can get extra. And please prep like your life depends on it. And the number one prepping thing, situational awareness. Take care. See you soon. Thanks a lot for watching.